Friends, for several last days I have received a lot of questions what the situation in Israel. Probably you know from the media that Israel is clashing now with Hamas, which controls the Gaza Strip, and also there are some unrests in the country itself. So let me comment as a resident of Israel what I see is going on. So basically the problem they started during the holy month for Muslims, Ramadan, which yesterday finished already. During the last 10 days, which is special days in the Muslim calendar, started unrests and attacking of Israeli police on the Temple Mount. Those of you who have been in Israel, you know what I mean. This is the holiest area in Israel for the Muslims. So the youth and radicals started to throw stones and bottles and metal pieces of metal to the police, and of course police reacted and stopped unrests. And it was only beginning of the snowball. More and more reasons, more and more people joined the unrest, and finally the Hamas organization, terroristic organization, which controls the Gaza Strip, started shelling Israel with rockets. So they have like home-produced rockets, but in the last years they have developed significantly, and now the rockets can fly to Tel Aviv and even over. So for 3 last days, Israel has been shelled with more than 1,500 rockets, which also reached the center of the country. And this is happening right now when I'm talking to you, but I'm in Jerusalem, and Jerusalem has experienced only one attempt of attack. We had one siren, and the rocket was intercepted by Iron Dome rocket. It's Israeli rocket which intercepts like foil rocket. So unrests on the Temple Mount, rocket shelling, and third problem that in the cities with mixed population, Arabs and Jewish population, Arabs started, not in every city but in many, Arabs started unrests, revolts, started to throw stones at people and also to burn cars, and they made damage to infrastructure and so on. Israel reacts, of course, police reacts, but they cannot predict all the steps of the rebels. So basically we have these three problems right now. I don't know which media you are watching, but basically there are three problems. It's pity that we have casualties from the Israeli side, as well as of course Gaza Strip also got respond. Israel tries to attack infrastructure only, but this time the militaries also killed several Hamas leaders, those who are responsible for producing rockets and shelling Israel. So we are in the middle of this situation. What I want to tell you, like as a resident, the situation not everywhere the same. Not everywhere the same. For example, I live in Jerusalem with my family, and here it's now quite peaceful place, except of Temple Mount, probably the Damascus gate of the old city. So we are well. We are where I feel safe. I feel safe. So the center of the country, the Mediterranean coast, Tel Aviv area, and all the blocks of the cities around, they are suffering more, much more, of course. In my opinion, this is the peak of clashes, of conflict. First of all, Ramadan has finished already. I think now the situation is going to be better. And also Israel bombed Gaza heavily, distracting military storages and fabrics which produces rockets, and also killed some leaders. So I think the situation is going to be better. Actually, Hamas asked about stopping this war, short, like 3 days war, but Israel continues shelling, and they want to stop this, like, you know, this chutzpah, this attempt to attack Israelis. So this is the situation. What shall I tell you more? Okay, so if you have questions, please ask me in the comments. I'm going to be more active on my YouTube channel, so if you are interested to get some updates, some news, you can ask me questions. I will answer, and I also going to film more like short movies from the biblical sites about places you probably have visited or never even have heard, but biblical sites. I think that tourism will return to Israel in 1 year approximately. I think next spring probably will be more busier. So I have a year to travel, to film, and to share with you. So if you're interested, please like the video and subscribe to my channel and ask your questions. So I wish you all the best. I hope your countries are recovering from the COVID, and you personally also are doing well. So I wish you all the best, and see you next time. Bye bye.